Sagittarius, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life. This is your message. And if this has come to you and you are not a Sagittarius, or maybe you just don't know you have Sagittarius placements, it's definitely your message. It's an energy reading, first and foremost. So it would only come to you if you hold it into you. And it always comes at just the right time. And this is where your message begins. So at first, you look at this card and you think, uh-oh, what's going on? Because this is the heartbreak card, and there's no way to get around it. There's something very disappointing that you are currently dealing with. I don't think it's bad news. I think this is what's happened. Like, there's stuff that you just feel like, why did this happen to me? What went wrong? Or this is heartbreak that's coming to the surface. This is a level of sadness that you're not going to be able to get around. But then on top of it, there's quick change. So from a broken heart, there's going to be fast and rapid movement in the next direction, forward, progress. There's a lot of opportunities that are coming in after this heartbreak. This is the King of Cups. King of Cups is emotional stability and clarity, a sense of certainty about the self, feeling good about the self again. And then we have happiness, abundance, and prosperity and success. So these cards are acknowledging that maybe at the beginning of the week, you start in a very, very, very difficult place, but quickly, or at least within the next 8 days, there is this beautiful energy of the sun shining again, you feeling stable again. This could be a helping hand. This could be a person that comes in, somebody that's encouraging, loving, and reliable, somebody that wouldn't put their energies just anywhere. But ultimately, I think it's a state of being of you, somebody who is like, it's like you're starting to feel good again. Not just feel good again, optimistic again, and you want to look toward the future. This is an energy of, it's like you have hope again, or faith again, and you want to be seen, or you're being seen. If there was an energy of stagnation, the Eight of Wands suggests that it's leaving. It's going to get the heck out of here quickly, and that you'll see over the next 8 days a really quick change, a really rapid improvement to your current situation. So this, Sagittarius, is where we begin. Let's see where we're going. Remember, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. Select all notifications so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Sagittarius content comes out. I'm going to change the lighting here. Sagittarius content comes out. Now a little bit better. A little bit better. It comes out usually on Tuesdays, so be sure that you've subscribed to the channel. Ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content, but also so that you know when I go live. This is the only place that I go live and do free public tarot readings. So if you want to join in, you got to get notified. And if you're looking for personal readings, I do provide those. Just check out my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. All right, so let's see where we're headed, right? Because we do have the Sun card on the table. It's almost like happy days are here again. I don't know where the breakthrough is coming, but it could be all different places depending on what you're experiencing. There's some sort of money or income that's not only stabilizing, but there's an opportunity coming in. There's prosperity that is being granted almost as a gift. This sense of, I've gone through a lot and I'm ending back up into, wow, something that really is valuable. Yeah, this could come in a form of a new job offer. This could come in the form of just money coming in. This could come in the form of feeling valuable again, or feeling that you have a lot of resources. So it could come in the form of gratitude, a lot of appreciation, but you have two sun shapes here. So that's a double whammy of happiness and prosperity. We have this. So the Knight of Pentacles sometimes suggests a job, right? A day-to-day job, which is fine. It suggests that it's stable, however, that it comes after the Ace of Pentacles, that this is an opportunity that's going to stabilize you. This is an opportunity that's going to last for a while. This sense of money will continue to trickle in on a steady pace and a steady basis. So this is reliable energy. It's not just going to be over with really quickly. And we have 8 again, which is all about building this prosperity, enough to build. This could be a slow build or a slow investment that you're making that will yield a great opportunity or great rewards. This is something that you would work on diligently every day, but it will yield something that is abundant. It will be worth your while and worth your work. This is dedication to a work or a job, something that will be steady. So once this comes into your life, it will last and it will stick around. And by Pentacles, it's implying something of great value, but it's also implying financial resources. So we can't get around that. Even if this is about relationship, this is about whatever work that you put in now yielding results that are starting to help you prosper and help the relationship go very well and have a future and sustain itself. Like this sense of not complacency at all, but gratitude, appreciation, and reliability. Like you're starting to see your hard work pay off. So this is really beautiful energy. I don't know what you're building here, but it does seem like you've been building something. And this is the time when I think you are reaping those benefits. I can't imagine that this isn't a new job opportunity or maybe a new home or a new house or whatever you've been building, like this opportunity coming in with regards to it. Okay, so let's get a moon card, because we just had a really interesting new moon energy, and it was quite contentious. It was quite uncomfortable, if you will, with regards to the new moon. It was quite difficult energy, and almost like that's what we needed to motivate us to just not handle what we've been handling or deal with what we've been dealing. We're out of that. We're done with that. And a lot of times it's that kick in the ass that we need to actually be the conduit of our own life change, the conduit of our own reinvention, if you will. So I feel like that's what's coming for you guys. Adjustments are required. Okay, so there's stuff that's going to change, and you're going to have to get used to it and get ready for it and surrender to the divine. This is full moon. The full moon is coming up. It's going to be in Scorpio. So that's about purging a lot of toxins or toxic emotions, things that lay beneath the surface that you didn't want to deal with. And also, not completely having total control over things. So what does that mean? It's almost like you had, like, emotionally, there's going to be a huge release, because, and that's what the cards are saying, that this is going to provide an emotional release, and it's not going to completely be under your control. Your choices certainly are. Your efforts certainly are, but this emotional release is like there's going to be some adjustments that are still going to be happening. So getting out of your comfort zone, which was probably leading you to failure, it's going to change. But it's also like, why am I still sad about this when things are starting to move forward? That's simply because you're saying goodbye to what you had felt safe in for a while. But that is changing and that is releasing. It's also giving us a time frame of about 2 weeks from now. So I said 8 days. This could be just let it go, release it. There's going to be a huge emotional release and a huge toxic purge over the next 2 weeks. So I can see this time frame being really, really kind of beautiful and helpful for you. Let's get more details. I know, I just want to know what all of this is about. What's coming in? Chaos and conflict. So expect that there will be more chaos and conflict. Adjustments are still required, and that there is still some stuff that you're going to have to get through, but it's almost like this is the last of the cleaning. Chaos and conflict is here. It just is what it is. So even though this is really brilliant energy, how can I say this? It's almost like in the beginning of the year, I had been in such a bad way when it came to finances. It was really bad. And then I got this wonderful new job, which I still have, and I love it. It's amazing. And the people that I work with are amazing, and the challenges and how I have to use my skills are, and I love it. And the pay is wonderful. But it's almost like that's what it's saying. Things are going to turn around for you really quickly. But this is then when you have to deal with all the craziness that you couldn't deal with because you just didn't have the resources to do it. So it's almost like because things are getting good, this is when it's churning up all the craziness that you now have to deal with before it settles, right? It's like I couldn't do anything. I was stuck until I started making an income. And then all of a sudden I started making an income, and everything was changing, and it was wonderful, but I had to deal with all this stuff, that all the toxicity, everything came out, had to be taken care of. So it's almost like God is saying things are absolutely changing for the better. They're going to make a rapid change within the next 8 days, but there's going to be a toxicity purge and having to deal with a lot of craziness, because you can finally be productive. You'll see the productivity go up, but it'll still feel like you're in a whirlwind. So even though things are getting better and stuff is starting to happen and there's a movement now, it's like that's what throws everything into the air again. It's like all of a sudden you were in a room of like a vacuum, and now the wind has been turned on, and now everything's going everywhere. But that's good, because it means that energy is moving again. Message in a bottle. All this chaos, all the stuff that's being thrown in the air is going to show you something or deliver something to you that didn't get through because it was stuck too. It was like things were held up, and now all the mail is coming out. So let's see what that message in a bottle is. What is this message in a bottle for Sagittarius or whoever's watching? What is this message in a bottle? How is it coming in? That was the answer to this question. How is it coming in? Through you being open, through openness, through something that is now very vulnerable, or through being very vulnerable, so through something that you waited for. Maybe it was a conduit that you've been waiting for. This could be Queen of Cups, so this could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This understanding of letting yourself love again, or somebody opening up to you, or discovering that they care. That could be what the message is, or just somebody that loves you, that you would trust yourself around openly. They're going to be the conduit by which this message is delivered, or this circumstance comes. It seems like you've been waiting for something, and it's going to be delivered because somebody cares, somebody loving on your side. They're the conduit, but what is the message? That there's going to be a huge shift. This was a very disappointing past, or something that you didn't think was happening because it wasn't stable. It hadn't been made official. It didn't stabilize. And you're like, oh, there's another thing that's not going to come from it. But it's like it is. There is a gracious offer or opportunity that is coming. There is a real kind of sense of it's almost like you're looking at what hasn't happened. You're looking at the disappointments, and still in a lot of ways pessimistic. And so that's why I don't think you realize this is something that you thought nothing was going to come out of it, right? And it's like maybe you didn't understand why, but that's what's coming in. There's this offer, like the Three of Cups are that's in the past. There's Two of Cups here, and then there's another third cup here. So it's like what's coming into you is going to equal what you lost. It's going to null and void what you lost. Your focus might just still be pessimistic a little bit, but that's not going to matter, honestly, because this energy has its momentum and it is switching. So I think whatever this help is, or whatever this assistance is, whatever this is, you can trust it, you can rely on it, and there's good news coming from it. So I know you're like, well, what is it? Well, I'm not doing a personal reading, guys. I don't have one person sitting across from me. I'm not picking up on one person's energy. I'm picking up on thousands of people's energy. So that's going to be general, and it is going to associate within your own life. But this is definitely something that will happily surprise you. But it's not that you didn't know that it was in the works. You just thought that it wasn't on the table anymore. Turns out something is absolutely still on the table. Let's get an angel message and then see where we're headed and what's coming in the future. Let's get an angel message for Sagittarius, please. We have let yourself sparkle and shine. So it is a time of success. It is a time of show yourself, be out. That's why the Sun card is here. Show yourself, be open, be willing, expose yourself. Not, but yeah, let yourself be vulnerable. Wear your heart on your sleeve. This is the time to do it. I don't think that you will be letting, this is good. I don't think you will be letting your disappointment or even your pessimism back you down from an offer or an option or an opportunity. That's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is you're going to allow yourself to be open, even though you don't think maybe much will come from it. It doesn't matter. Why not be open to it, right? And it's the pressure that you take off yourself in not expecting anything to happen, but so that you're not trying to impress anybody, right? You're just being open-hearted. And that's when you really shine. That's why you're really going to impress whatever you're doing. And that's what's going to open the door for the opportunity. Let's see what comes next. Link is down below. Come join me for the extended.